Something about this trailer feels different, and fans noticed it right away. It's not just the music, it's not just the scenes, it's the feeling. For the first time in a long time, Heartland doesn't just look emotional, it feels like everything is about to change. And if you missed even one small moment in this trailer, you might have missed the biggest clue about what Season 20 is really hiding. The first thing you notice in the Season 20 official trailer is the tone. It feels deeper, heavier, and more serious than before. In past seasons, Heartland always balanced drama with warmth and comfort. But this time, there is a quiet tension running through almost every scene. Even the peaceful shots of the ranch feel like they are hiding something underneath. The music plays a big role in this. It starts soft, almost hopeful, but then slowly builds into something more emotional and intense. This change in sound makes every scene feel more important, like each moment is leading to something big. It pulls you in and makes you feel like you're not just watching a story. You're about to experience something unforgettable. Then there's the way the scenes are cut together. The trailer doesn't give away too much, but it shows just enough to raise questions. Quick flashes of emotional moments, serious looks, between characters, and small details that feel important. It's clear that this season is not going to be simple or easy for the characters. Another thing that stands out is how focused the trailer feels. Instead of jumping around too much, it stays close to the characters and their emotions. You can see it in their faces, the worry, the hope, and even fear. This makes the story feel more real and more personal than ever before. It also feels like the show is growing up. Problems look bigger, the choices feel harder, and the stakes seem higher. This isn't just about life on the ranch anymore. It's about change, loss, and moving forward even when it's difficult. And that's why fans are calling this trailer perfect. It doesn't rely on big action or loud moments. Instead, it builds emotions slowly and carefully. It makes you think, it makes you feel, and most importantly, it makes you want more. Because by the time the trailer ends, one thing becomes very clear. Season 20 is not just continuing the story, it's about to change it forever. There's one moment in the trailer that quietly stands out. Amy standing still, looking ahead like she's about to make a choice that could change everything. No loud music, no big action, just a simple shot. But that moment says more than words ever could. This season, it feels like Amy is no longer just reacting to life. She's finally deciding what she wants from it. For a long time, her story has been about healing, helping horses, helping people, and slowly healing herself after loss. But in this trailer, something feels different. There's a sense that she's being pushed forward, whether she's ready or not. And that's where the real emotion begins. You can see it in the way she looks at the ranch. It's still her home, still her safe place. But now, it also feels like a place full of memories she can't escape. It raises a quiet question. Can she truly move forward while staying in the same place? There are also small hints that her personal life might be changing again. A few quick scenes suggest new connections, new conversations, and maybe even the start of something unexpected. But the trailer is careful. It doesn't show too much, just gives you enough to wonder. Is Amy ready to open her heart again? At the same time, the challenges around her seem bigger than ever. The horses she works with feel more unpredictable. The situation's more intense. It's almost like her outer world is reflecting her inner struggle. Calm on the surface, but full of pressure underneath. What makes this even more powerful is how quiet her journey feels. There are no dramatic speeches or big emotional breakdowns shown in the trailer. Instead, it's all in the small details, her expressions, her pauses, the way she listens more than she speaks, that silence tells its own story. And maybe that's the biggest change of all. Amy isn't just the girl who fixes everything anymore. She's someone who is still figuring things out, still searching for her own path. By the end of the trailer, you don't get clear answers about her future. But you do get a strong feeling whatever happens next, it's going to push Amy further than ever before. And that's what makes her journey in Season 20 feel so powerful. Because this time it's not just about healing others, about finally choosing herself. There's a quiet moment in the trailer where no one is speaking. but you can feel everything. A look between Amy and Lou. A pause before Jack says something. It's in these small seconds that you realize something isn't right inside the Heartland family. For years, this family has been the heart of the story. No matter what happened, they always found a way back to each other. But in season 20, it feels like that bond is being tested in a way we haven't seen before. The trailer hints at growing tension. Not through big fights, but through distance. Conversations feel shorter. Smiles don't last as long. And there's this sense that everyone is dealing with something, but not saying it out loud. Lou, especially, seems to be carrying a lot. There are quick glimpses of her looking stressed, maybe even overwhelmed. It raises questions about what she's facing. Is it something personal, something about the ranch, or something that could affect the whole family? Then there's Jack. He has always been the strong center, the one who keeps everything steady. But even he looks more serious this time. His expressions feel heavier, like he knows something others don't. Or maybe he's worried about what's coming next. And when you look at the family together, you notice something subtle but powerful. They're not always in sync. In past seasons, even in tough times, they moved as one. But here it feels like everyone is standing in a slightly different place, both physically and emotionally. What makes this even more interesting is that the trailer doesn't show a clear conflict. There's no big argument or dramatic scene. Instead, it builds tension slowly, through silence, through looks, through moments that feel unfinished. And sometimes, that kind of tension is even stronger than loud drama. It creates a feeling that something is building under the surface. Maybe it's a disagreement. Maybe it's a secret. Or maybe it's just the weight of everything they've been through finally catching up to them. But one thing is clear. This season is going to test their bond. Because the real question isn't just what challenges they will face. It's whether the Heartland family can stay strong when they're no longer on the same page. And that's what makes this part of the trailer so powerful. It reminds us that sometimes the hardest struggles aren't outside the ranch. They're the ones happening inside the family. Blink and you miss it. That's how this trailer works. It doesn't shout its biggest moments, it hides them in quick flashes. It's almost like secrets waiting to be found. There's a split-second scene where everything feels off. A horse running too fast, someone calling out, and then it cuts away before you can fully understand what just happened. It's so quick, but it leaves a strong feeling behind. Something is going to go wrong, and that's the smart part. The trailer doesn't show a full accident or a clear disaster. Instead, it gives you pieces. A worried look, a rushed movement, moment of fear. When you put them together, it starts to feel like a storm is coming. Even if you can't see it yet, another hidden detail is the way certain scenes feel out of place. A calm moment suddenly followed by tension. Smile that fades too quickly. It's almost like the trailer is playing with your emotions on purpose, making you feel safe, then quietly taking that feeling away. There's also a quick glimpse of a scene that feels very serious. The lighting is darker, the mood is heavy, and the characters don't look okay. No words, no explanation. Just a moment that feels important. And sometimes, those silent scenes carry the biggest meaning. Fans who watched closely are already asking questions. What caused that sudden panic? Why does that one moment feel so intense? And most importantly, who is it affecting? What makes these hidden moments so powerful is that they don't give answers. They create mystery. They make you go back, watch again, trying to catch what you missed the first time. And the more you watch, the more you start to realize these aren't random clips. Every single second has a purpose. Every quick shot is a clue. It feels like the trailer is telling a deeper story under the surface. A story about risk, about unexpected turns, and about moments that can change everything in just a second. By the end, you're left with a feeling you can't ignore. Something big is coming. Something the trailer doesn't want to fully reveal yet. And that's what makes it so perfect. Because the most shocking parts aren't the ones you clearly see, they're the ones you almost missed. There's a feeling in the trailer that someone or something from the past is getting closer. You don't see it clearly, but you feel it. Like the story is quietly opening a door that was once closed. Heartland has always been about history. Not just the ranch, but the people who have shaped it. And in this trailer, there are small hints that Season 20 might be bringing some of that history back in unexpected ways. You catch quick glimpses of familiar energy. The way certain scenes are framed, the way characters react, it almost feels like they're remembering something or someone. And that creates a strong sense of curiosity, because when the past returns in Heartland, it never comes back simple. There's also this quiet sense of nostalgia running through the trailer. It's not loud or obvious, but it's there. In the soft moments, in the looks between characters, in the way the ranch is shown, it feels like the show is honoring where it started, while also preparing for something new. And then come the questions. Could we see someone unexpected walk back into their lives? Is there a connection from earlier seasons that's about to matter again? The trailer doesn't confirm anything, but it leaves just enough space for fans to imagine the possibilities. What makes this even more exciting is how carefully it's done. Nothing is clearly revealed, or no big surprise shots. Instead, it's all built through feeling, a sense that the story is expanding, that it's reaching back into its own past to move forward. At the same time, these possible returns don't feel random. They feel meaningful. It does come back. It won't just be for a moment. It will change something important in the present. And that's where the emotion really builds. Because in Heartland, the past isn't just memories. It's unfinished stories, old bonds, and moments that still have power. By the end of this part of the trailer, you're left thinking about all the people who have been part of this journey. The ones who stayed and the ones who left. And it makes you wonder, is Season 20 about to bring those worlds together? Again, because if it does, it won't just be a surprise. It will be something that changes everything. At first, the trailer looks like it's showing small moments. Simple scenes from daily life on the ranch. But when you step back and look at it as a whole, a bigger picture starts to appear. This season doesn't feel like it's about just one problem or one story. It feels like it's about change. Real change. Not the kind that comes and goes. The kind that forces everyone to face where they are in life and where they're going next. There's a strong sense of moving forward in the trailer, but it's not easy or clean. It feels slow, emotional, and sometimes even uncomfortable, like the characters are being pushed into new chapters before they're fully ready. You can see it in the way the ranch is shown. It still looks beautiful and calm, but there's a deeper feeling now, like it's standing at a turning point. The place that has always been a symbol of stability might also be the place where everything begins to shift. And then there's the idea of letting go. The trailer quietly suggests that holding on to the past may no longer be possible, whether it's memories, old routines, or even certain relationships. It feels like some things are going to have to change in order for the story to grow, but at the same time, it's not about losing everything. It's about finding a new meaning in what remains. A new way to live, a new way to connect, and maybe even a new idea of what home really means. Another strong theme that stands out is legacy. What does Heartland mean now, and what will it mean in the future? The trailer hints that the characters might start asking these questions themselves, not just living in the moment, but thinking about what they are building for the next chapter. What makes this so powerful is that none of it is directly said. There are no clear lines explaining these themes. Instead, they're felt through the tone, the pacing, and the quiet emotion behind each scene. It's like the trailer is telling you something without saying it out loud, that this season is not just about events. It's about transformation. By the time it ends, you don't just feel excited for what's coming. You feel like you're standing on the edge of something bigger, something that could redefine the story in a way we haven't seen before, and maybe that's the true heart of Season 20. Not just continuing the journey, but changing what that journey really means. By the time the trailer ends, there's one feeling that stays with you. It just feels right. Not because it shows everything, but because it shows exactly what it needs to. It doesn't try too hard, it doesn't rush, and it doesn't overwhelm you with drama. Instead, it builds emotion slowly, and that's what makes it so powerful. Fans are calling it perfect because it understands what Heartland truly is. It's not just about big moments or shocking twists. It's about connection. It's about quiet strength, It's about the kind of stories that stay with you, even after the screen goes dark. And this trailer captures all of that in a way that feels natural and real. One of the biggest reasons it works so well is balance. There's emotion, but it never feels forced. There's mystery, but it never feels confusing. And there's just enough story to pull you in without giving anything important away. That's a very hard thing to do, and this trailer does it almost perfectly. Another reason fans love it is the feeling it creates. When you watch it, you don't just see scenes, you feel something deeper. A mix of hope, tension, and curiosity. It reminds you why you care about these characters and why their journey still matters after so many seasons. And maybe the most important part, it respects the audience. It trusts you to notice the small details. It trusts you to feel the emotion without explaining everything. And that makes the experience more personal, more engaging. By the end, you're not just excited for season 20, you're invested. You want to know what happens next? You want to understand those hidden moments. You want to see how these stories unfold? And that's why this trailer stands out? Because it doesn't just promote a new season, it creates a feeling that something special is about to begin. So now the question is, did you feel it too?